Have you ever questioned yourself how to engage with a large number of students, or how to make sure that they are learning something from your course? If you've ever asked these questions, then this video is definitely for you. Today we will talk about team-based learning. What is it, why to use, and how to implement it. But before we move on, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell button. Team-based learning, or shortly TBL, is an instructional approach that is learner-centered but instructor-led. It is designed to promote collaborative learning, individual and group accountability, and critical thinking skills. The method is suitable for large classes which are divided into smaller and diverse teams. TBL courses are taught in a three-step cycle: preparation, in-class readiness assurance testing, and application-focused exercise. To make it clearer, let's look at the next scenario. Let's imagine you are teaching a course of construction process management, or CPM. The first phase is preparation. In this phase, students are assigned pre-class materials to independently study before the session. So you give students materials covering essential aspects of the class, such as project scheduling, budgeting, or risk management. The goal here is to ensure everyone has a foundational understanding of the upcoming topic. The individual pre-class study ensures that when students come to the session, everyone has a baseline understanding of CPM principles. It sets the stage for more meaningful discussions and collaborative problem solving during the next phases. By the way, at the end of this video, I'll share some tips for implementation, so watch it until the end. So students got acquainted with materials and came to the class. And that's when readiness assurance testing begins. This phase involves two elements. First, each student will take an individual test, or IRAT, that covers key principles of project planning and execution. Afterwards, they come together as a group for Team Readiness Assurance Test, or TRAT, tackling the same questions collaboratively. The whole point here is that they need to come to a consensus on the team's answers. Immediate feedback using scratch cards provide accurate answers through group discussion. This step not only checks if everyone understands, but also promotes teamwork and makes sure that everyone shares a common understanding of important construction management ideas. Moreover, the stage prepares learners to the next application-focused exercise phase, where students work collaboratively to solve real-world problems related to construction process management. In the class, teams apply their knowledge to plan and execute a hypothetical project. They consider factors such as project timelines, resource allocation, risk mitigation strategies, and adherence to safety regulations. The teams report their solutions simultaneously, so they can immediately discuss and debate on the most effective construction management approaches. Doing practical exercises is useful to strengthen theoretical knowledge and boost critical thinking. It prepares students to use what they've learned in real-world situations. There is one thing to keep in mind. While you are designing application-focused exercises, you need to follow 4S framework, which stands for significant problems, same problem, specific choice, and the simultaneous report. Most of the class is dedicated to students working together to solve significant problems. The success and learning from this activity depends on the quality of the problem. In TBL, learners can both individually and in team think about situations, make decisions, and share their decisions with everyone. The public report of a team's decision creates a discussion where students receive specific and timely feedback. So how would you or your learners benefit if you decide on implementing TBL in your instructional practice? Well, I believe the obvious one is increased engagement, because it promotes active learning and engages students in group collaboration, which increases their motivation and accountability to themselves and their peers. It has been shown to improve critical thinking skills, teamwork, and problem-solving abilities, leading to better learning outcomes. Flexibility, because TBL is pretty adaptable to different class sizes and educational contexts, making it a functional pedagogical strategy. It also allows for the efficient use of resources by enabling large numbers of students to experience small group learning with a small number of expert facilitators. The list can also include critical thinking, collaborative, and communication skills development. Okay, now we reached the end, and as I promised, here are some tips for implementation. The most important part of the implementation is careful design and the planning. This includes identifying the learning objectives, selecting appropriate readings and problems, and creating effective readiness assurance test. If you want to learn more about this, you can check my videos about backward course design and Bloom's taxonomy. Links are gonna be in the description. When you are dividing students into groups, make sure this distribution ensures maximal diversity in knowledge and experience within each team, which enhances collaborative problem solving. You can even arrange a short survey to have an idea about their background. Introduce learners to TBL. Since the role of the teachers and students in TBL are quite different from the traditional way of teaching, it's really important for students to grasp why TBL is being used and how it will change the class. Explaining TBL to students means at least giving them summary of how TBL works, addressing the new roles for the teacher and students, and showing them how they'll gain from the course. Ideally, if you outline this in the course syllabus, present orally, and demonstrate by one or more activities. Those were 3 main tips for implementation of TBL. If you have any other tips, please share them in the comment section. So that's all for today. Please like this video if you found it useful. Thanks for watching. To get new ideas for your course, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell. I'll see you in the next video.